3-0 this year against the Orioles. He's 5-0 lifetime in his 2 big league seasons.
Playing shape.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him.
And when you look at Andy Pettitte, the reason that he has been a 21-game winner this year has been that cut fastball.
Boggs is in front of it, juggles it for a moment, but has time to retire Zeal. And yesterday was awarded his 6th consecutive Gold Glove. A called strike 3. Pettitte works a perfect first, fanning 2. No argument from Alomar, and we'll be back.
There you see Scott Erickson, 13-12. He was 0-2 against New York this year, but he...
0-1 pitch to Raines. Hopped into shallow left. And now the wind is taking this ball, and it drops safely, and Raines, hustling all the way, is in at second. B.J. Surhoff in left. But why?
It's amazing. I don't know. He may have lost in the crowd when it went off the bat.
Boggs with a tapper that'll advance Raines. Erickson throws him out to Palmeiro.
I think you're right. He lost it against the white shirts and stuff in the upper deck here in Yankee Stadium.
Bouncing ball to Ripken at short. The Yankees take the lead. Williams is thrown out.
Better, Bob. There wasn't maybe 2 balls in the whole game that were hit decent against him. I mean, everything else was ground balls.
Martinez taps one back to the mound. Erickson can't find the handle at first, but recovers to toss him out. The Yankees with a gift run in the bottom of the first and a 1-0 lead in Game 1.
It was a big problem in left field.
Pettitte works on 3-1 and walks Palmeiro to start the second. His 1-2 pitch coming to Bonilla. A little pop-up on the infield. Pettitte appears to be calling. Martinez is there along with Leyritz, and it's the catcher who makes the play. That is not, or knocked home 94. It's potent. A line drive into left center field, and this ball will get down and into the gap. Around second is Palmeiro. Williams gets it back in. Palmeiro stops at third on the double by Ripken. Second and third, 1 out. Pettitte's 2-2 pitch. Rolled slowly to short. The game will be tied. Jeter on the run, throws Murray out. Ripken moving up to third with 2 down.
Murray gets the job done by hitting a ground ball to shortstop.
The 2-0 pitch with 2 out and Ripken at third. Hit toward the hole. Duncan to his left from the outfield grass. Throws him out. The Orioles tie it, but leave Ripken at third. Dangerous pitch for Erickson on 3-1 to Fielder. And he walks him to start the second. In the classroom, around offices, word of the progress of the game is buzzing about. A chopper to the right side. Alomar gets a glove on it, but can't control it. Now he flips to first, but not in time. And the Yankees have 2 on with nobody out.
Was during the season late in the ball game. I don't think so right now.
Zeal and Palmeiro inching in. He swings away, hits it to Alomar. Tough hop, but he flips to Ripken. Palmeiro pulled off the bag, though, by Cal's throw. And there's a huge break for the Yankees. He could use one here. Zeal can't control it. Picks it up and throws to first in time for the out, but there was a double play ball. 2 in a row, in effect, thrown by Erickson.
On at least 1 runner, but they're tough to handle.
1-2 pitch. Ripken to his right. Long throw, tough play, and Jeter beats it out.
Hits, throw him out. That's what Joe said he wants to do. They want to run. They're not going to do anything unusual. They're going to stay with their game plan.
In the air to left center field. Surhoff sees it and has it. The Yankees score a run. They leave 2 and after 2. With 240 home runs. Parent got number 241 against the Tigers. Orioles went on to hit 257. Boggs picks it up, throws across, and got him.
Maybe all these guys' hands are a little stiff today. I mean, balls bouncing off of everything. And they didn't have this live of baseball either that they're playing with.
Brady Anderson with a drive to right, and O'Neill can just turn and watch it leave. Well, Maris or Mantle would have been proud of that one. It's his 3rd of the postseason. The fans in the bleachers throw it back. But he crosses to tie it again at 2.
And it's a hanging breaking ball. That pitch is right out over the middle.
Zeal with a chopper to short. And Derek Jeter throws him out for the 2nd out in the 3rd. And now Alomar again.
Anything from happening other than booing.
The 1-1 pitch. Popped into shallow right. O'Neill in and toward the line to make the catch. Anderson's homer ties it, and after 2.5, even up at 2.
Oh, you have front runner at 16.
0-2 the count to Boggs. Grounded out his first time. Hit sharply to short, but Ripken has it. Well, we might as well cue it up and show it. Then an Alomar error put the man on base, who eventually scored the 2nd run in the 2nd inning. Williams goes down swinging. And subsequent to that, the Orioles failed to turn. A couple of potential double plays, had to settle for the single out. Said that he had 2 dreams when he left Puerto Rico. Obviously to play in the major leagues. Line drive, there's a ball hit solidly by Martinez for a 2-out single, with Bonilla getting it back in. Bernie Williams wanted to play in the major leagues and also wanted to perform. 1-1 pitch. Zeal blocks it, recovers, and gets him. Nothing has come easy for the Baltimore infield early in this game. Still tied at 2. And Rafael Palmeiro starts it for Baltimore with a long drive to right. O'Neill back to the track, and this one will leave the yard. Palmeiro, who hit 39 in each of the last 2 seasons, hits one into the lower stands in right to start the 4th, and the Orioles take a 3-2 lead.
Well, in the past, they have stayed away from Palmeiro. They stayed away from his first time up. Now they try to come inside. You cannot pitch him inside. He has some of the quickest hands.
Get you the MVP award, and he isn't, for the most part, even in the conversation. Rolled to Jeter. And there's the 1st out in the top of the 4th. Alex Rodriguez, Albert Bell, Mo Vaughn, Juan Gonzalez. They're all mentioned before you hear Palmeiro's name. It's higher. 4.66 at night. There it is. And he fans Ripken.
Throwing breaking balls like that, I don't think it matters much whether you're pitching daytime or nighttime.
Eddie Murray lifts one to left. Rain started in, now goes back. Almost to the track, but not quite, to put it away. The Palmeiro homer puts Pettitte behind 3-2 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. There's Straw back from exile and in the major leagues. Luis Sojo in the foreground. Payoff pitch to O'Neill. Spanked to center. Brady Anderson on the run for the catch.
Handle them. And I don't think any bullpen in the American League is as good as the Yankees down the stretch.
A little squibber to Alomar. Some boos greet him as he scoops it up, and he retires Duncan for the 2nd out. With 2 out and nobody on, the 1-2 pitch, and Leyritz with a weak wave at it goes down swinging. Erickson works a perfect 4th, and Baltimore still leads 3-2. And few could do it exactly like that. Martinez turning in a sparkling play at first, robbing Surhoff for the first out in the 5th. And now Mark Parent, who grounded out his first time, lines one to left. It's in there for a hit. Parent doesn't run that well. Rains over to pick it up, and he'll be content with a single. Now as Brady Anderson walks toward the plate, Joe, let's take a look back at the way Pettitte pitched. And the 3-0 pitch. No question he had a green light if he saw one he liked, but it misses outside. First and second, one out for Todd Zeile with Alomar on deck. 2 on, 1 out, and the 2-2 pitch from Pettitte to Zeile. Called strike 3. Larry Barnett, the plate umpire, with that dramatic pullback and punch out. Hit hard and Boggs backhands it. Goes to the bag for the force. Alomar's 0 for 3. The Orioles strand 2. And it remains a 3-2 game. In game 5, and if there is a 7th game and the rotation holds, it would be Key and Mussina, the game 3 starters, with everything on the line a week from today back here. Ripken flags it down, but can he get Jeter? Long throw, safe.
He had to make the backhanded play from the hole and then from the grass and couldn't throw him out.
Raines doubled and flied out. Jeter runs. Here's the throw from Parent, and he steals it. This ball's hit the other way, and Ripken short hops it and throws him out.
Erickson accomplishes what he wants, and that is to get the ball to the left side, make him hit a ground ball to shortstop.
And when guys are throwing you nasty pitches, and there's some evidence of it, he just could not get a good swing at that pitch. Here's Bernie Williams. And the 3-2 pitch. Walked him. Erickson generally has excellent control. That's his second walk of the day. He struck out 2, grounded out and singled. Looking for his first postseason RBI. But Palmeiro will deny him and flip it to Ripken, covering at second as the Yankees leave 2 and still trail by 1 after 5 in the Bronx.
He stays up there, and as you said, he got a nice easy swing, and the ball jumps off.
And he draws a walk to start the 6th. The second time Pettitte has walked him today, and the one time he didn't, he regretted it. Wild card. We're one of the richest teams in baseball. We sell out every game. I don't want to gut this team. The 2-2 pitch. Tries to wait on the off-speed pitch and skies one to left. Raines is there for out number 1.
Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you guys a little bit in that
between postseason appearances, here he is again. Pettitte's 2-1 pitch. Hit to the hole and through. Ripken's second hit of the day. 2 on with 1 out for Baltimore as Palmeiro stops at second.
If you're going to throw that cutter, you can't leave it out over the plate.
And now with the walk, the bases are loaded. Well, in the 5th, the Orioles threatened to put some distance between themselves and the Yankees, but they couldn't add to their 3-2 lead as Pettitte stranded a couple. Now then Murray followed with a walk to load the bases. 2-1 pitch to Surhoff. In the air to center field, should be deep enough to score a run. Palmeiro tags. Williams does not have a great arm. His throw is to third. Palmeiro scores. 4-2 Baltimore. He's hitting 300, hitting 30 or so home runs. The last 2 years, 39 each time. Around 100 RBIs. This ball's hit right on the nose, but Bernie Williams is right there. The Orioles get 1, they leave 2. The 4-2 lead, and he's really pitched well enough to have a shutout at this point. Hit toward the middle. Alomar with a dive. Can he get fielded? With the help of a Palmeiro scoop, he can. A truly great play by Roberto Alomar, who knew.
It really is. That was one of those plays, Joe, where you might take a chance on flipping it to Ripken coming across, but he didn't have to.
O'Neill goes the opposite way. This one is carrying. This one's back at the wall, and Surhoff with the running catch a half step from the barrier.
Erickson actually pitched best down the stretch.
And Duncan with a base hit. A 2-out single for the Yankees second baseman. Devin in limited duty this year. And there's a base hit to right. Bonilla up with it as Duncan stops at second. A pair of 2-out singles, and that'll bring up Jeter. A bouncer to Ripken that'll get them out of the inning with Alomar covering. 2 singles go to waste for New York after 6. Still 4-2 Baltimore in game 1. Reunited with Johnson in Baltimore. Brady Anderson struck out, homered, and walked. Swings on the first one and lifts a mile-high pop that Duncan wants. And there's the first out on the 7th. Davey Johnson has been to the World Series as a player and as a manager. In the other dugout, Joe Torre.
Guy that was in that number 2 spot there, Bob. We talked about him the other day in Texas or in San Diego, wherever we were. Felipe Luke is the guy that's done a great job.
In left field, it's Raines. All this traveling around, I guess.
I don't remember where we were.
You might not remember where you were. Texas, San Diego.
I was in San Diego.
Lou Piniella pulled the Mariners off the field during the division series last year. Hit hard to left, and it drops in front of Raines, and there is Alomar's first hit of this series, a 2-out single in the 7th. Ken Griffey Jr. and the 2-1. Another drive to right, into the corner and up against the fence. Around second is Alomar. Getting it back in quickly is O'Neill, and holding Palmeiro to a long single. Runners at first and third with 2 out.
Pitches in a row. He's a little more patient from the right side. Yeah.
If he gets something here, he's hacking.
Swings away on the 3-0 pitch, and the Yankees will get out of the inning. The Orioles have stranded 2 in each of the last 3 innings with 1 run to show for their trouble. Had he had better defense behind him, he might be working on a shutout right now. Raines lifts one to right, and Bonilla scarcely has to move. Speaking of Bonilla,
by keeping yourself in the lineup, it gets to that point where you got to say, I don't think I can go today.
On 4 pitches, he draws a walk. That's his first walk of the postseason, which also is uncharacteristic. Usually,
at bats from the left side in a row, he feels just as comfortable from the left side.
Erickson's 0-2 pitch. Hit well to right. Bonilla back. Bonilla leaping, and did he hold on? The ball comes out. The ball comes out, and the Yankees are going to have runners at second and third, provided Boggs gets there, which he barely does. But with a base hit, all of Erickson's good work could be erased. Struck him out.
Great job there by Orozco.
The numbers plus the circumstances support Torre. Even though O'Neill made a bid for a home run flying out deep to the opposite field his last time up, he's 0 for 3 today. Is in that 60-foot 6-inch lane between the rubber and the plate. Here it comes. He walks in a run.
And that's what you always fear when you go to the bullpen to bring in a young pitcher.
Ernie Williams, Cecil Fielder, Darryl Strawberry, and Duncan fans to end it. They score 1 but leave them loaded. Andy Pettitte is done, and Jeff Nelson comes out of the bullpen.
Is as a shortstop, or is he willing to move over to third?
In front of the plate, Leyrit's out, and so is Ripken.
I want to show you something here. Darryl Strawberry on a 2-0 fastball.
He's looking the wrong way.
Murray whacks it to center. Williams turns and makes the catch. Had some difficulty lining that one up. Hit almost directly over his head. A difficult play.
That was a slicing liner going away from Bernie Williams.
You want me to go on?
No, that'll cover it.
All right.
And we have to stop anyway because Surhoff fans to end the inning. So much for your portfolio. A commercial coming up, and then the Yankees coming up in the 8th. Jeter next, and then Raines. And the 2-2 pitch is a called strike 3. Left 10 men on base, including the bases loaded in the 7th. And 2 runners in both the 5th and the 6th. In right field, Tarasco going back to the track, to the wall. And what happens here? He contends that a fan reaches up and touches it. But Richie Garcia says no, it's a home run. Here comes Davey Johnson out to argue as Jeter comes across to tie the game. Well, in postseason, you have an umpire down each line.
And he was there.
And Garcia was right there. The contention by Tarasco is that the ball is descending and the fan touches it. He's right. He's right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That ball was not in the seats. It's okay to catch it if it's over the wall, but if it's in the playing field, then it's not allowed. You're not allowed to touch it, and you can see that ball is touched right there.
He catches that ball. Absolutely.
Well, I think if you're Davey Johnson, you have to get thrown out of the ball game right here. I mean, I know it's tough to do, but you have to make a point of saying, I can't let this happen to my ball club, especially on the road.
Tie game at 4, and now Raines with a shot to right that could be extra bases. He's around first. Tarasco from the track with a good play to hold Raines, who still runs well, to a single. The 2-2 pitch with Raines going. A bouncer up the middle. Alomar misses Raines, throws to first, and gets Boggs.
That is a great play by Tim Raines.
A homer that probably shouldn't have been. And this ball is hit into right field with Tarasco in pursuit. And he stumbles a little bit before making the catch. This is Tarasco's first inning in the game, and an inning he won't soon forget. Wetland ahead of Parent 1-2. Well, I would call that a less than impressive swing, and Parent goes down. Pop to the left side. Jeter out from shortstop. Raines in from left. And it falls between them. It falls between them, and Anderson is in at second.
Oh, man.
Oh, that can't happen. Not in the playoff game. And Wetland and Rivera for the Yankees. Some hard throwers out of these bullpens. Zeal lifts one to left center field. Bernie Williams back. Calling shy of the track for the catch. That's the second out. Anderson back to second.
3-2.
Everyone on their feet at Yankee Stadium. And he strikes him out. Wetland fans 2 in the 9th. Yankees come up with a chance to win it.
Torrey will not, because they've manufactured runs over the course of the season, and they want to give themselves their best shot of winning this ball game.
The 3-0 pitch walked him on 4 pitches. And let's see if they bring in a pinch runner for Fielder.
And, you know, Raines again is saying, hey, don't worry about it. I'll take it from now on.
Matthews to Strawberry. Fox running. Strawberry with a fly ball to left center field. Back goes Anderson. The ball carrying Anderson to the track. Makes the catch, and Fox back to first.
It's that Maier's cousin.
The count is 0-2, and Duncan gets plunked.
Well, that's what you call taking one for the team. That's not a bad time to take it.
Not at all.
No balls and 2 strikes.
Instant. A line drive caught by Ripken. A flip into Alomar behind for the double play. Fox with a pinch runner's nightmare. He's doubled off on the line drive DP this year. Mariano Rivera, in this, the year of the home run, especially in the American League, allowed only 1 home run.
And you can't do that. You see they're staying away right now.
And he whistles it through the middle for a leadoff hit. The Orioles are about the only team that had much success at all this year against Rivera. Against Baltimore this year, the Orioles have stranded 8. And a called strike 3.
When a guy throws as hard,
Eddie Murray will be next. And a pop on the right side. Martinez and Duncan. Martinez, the first baseman, for the second out. October baseball. It's different. 2-2 pitch lined into center. There's a base hit. Stopping at second is Palmeiro. Davey Johnson was tossed on a bizarre play, a disputed call in right field. A bouncing ball to the right side. Duncan from the outfield grass gets Devereaux to the bottom of the 10th. The 4-all tie preserved. 1-1 pitch from Randy Myers. A bouncing ball which Alomar dives to stop, but he has no play, and there's Jeter's 4th hit.
I'm going there in the late innings.
Zeal is still on the grass at third. The 0-2 pitch is bounced to Zeal. He flags it down, pegs to Alomar on to first. Palmeiro stays on the bag for the double play.
Not that he was asked to bunt, but he took the breaking ball for a strike in his second attempt to try and bunt.
Right.
And now Boggs will be 0 for his last 16 since opening the postseason with a double against Texas. He's hitless, including 0 for 5 with a walk this afternoon and into the night, the afternoon and evening. And down he goes.
I got to tell you something. He struck out back in the 9th on a fastball about
sounded like a broken bat. Duncan takes care of Anderson, out number 2 in the 11th. Hit through the box and into center field for a 2-out single. The runner goes on the 3-2 pitch, and Alomar went around. It might have been out of the strike zone, but he couldn't stop himself. Onto the bottom of the 11th. And here's a drive to left. It's mighty high. It's mighty far. And good night.